Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I take my Instagram photos. I just want to take you along the process of what it takes to set everything up, how to find a good environment. Right now I'm actually using the same setup that I'm going to be using for the pictures that I'm taking. Just going to show you guys real quick what it looks like on my phone. So I've got the tripod with my camera set up recording the video that you're watching right now, and I've got the ring light right in front of it. If I did want to take the pictures on my phone, then I could just easily just bring this light with me and set my phone up here. And then take the pictures from there. I'm going to throw this on top of what I'm wearing here. And then these are the pants, and I'm just wearing my pink felines again to take these photos. So here we go. So I'm driving around trying to find a good spot that complements these coffee and brown colors. I like that little area over there, and then I like this little alleyway which matches my skateboard. And it's so bright that I won't be using my lights, so let's get it. Alright, so we're back and we're just going to go ahead and start editing our photos. We're using Adobe, but if you don't have a subscription, it's okay because they have a free version on the phone. We're going to go into the phone here and actually go to our photos. If we took the pictures on our phone, we're going to favorite the photos like I've done here. Just go through, you go into albums and go into favorites. Let's go ahead and then select all of those. And now we're going to send those to Lightroom on the version on the phone. So once you're on the phone, you're just going to do your edits. I'm not going to edit on here because I'm going to show you exactly what I do on Lightroom Classic on the desktop. But say you made your edits here, you're going to go into press this share button up here, go to export as JPEG. Then this is going to pop up. You're going to hit save images down there, and then it's just your recents, and it's going to pop up in your photos. Now, if you want to edit these on Lightroom Classic, if you have an iPhone, I'm not sure how this will work on a Droid, but you're going to connect your iPhone to iTunes. Go in here, select the phone and file sharing, and go to Chrome. So we're going to send our photos here from the phone. So select the photos that we want to edit, share, and send them to our files, and save them to the Chrome down here. They're going to pop up immediately. We're going to select those and save them to a folder that you can easily access. Now, we're going to head into Lightroom Classic. And once you're in Lightroom Classic, go to the library. And we're going to simply create a folder, add the folder that we just saved those pictures to. So those photos are going to pop up here. You're going to hit import. We're going to start to develop. And everybody's process is different, but I'll usually start looking at a few of the different presets they have. I usually just pick one that I like. I like this one, but it's a little bit too hard. So I'm going to come to the amount and turn that down to about like 50. It's a little bit dark for me, so I'm going to start with the exposure to like 0.2. I like the way the shadows look, but they are a little dark, so I'll just lift the shadows but turn the blacks down. I always turn the whites up a little bit. Some of this is already adjusted because of the preset, but I'm just making slight adjustments to get this picture perfect. I'm turning down the highlights to bring the sky back in a little bit, and that's looking good. And you can do all of this in the free mobile version of Lightroom, so don't worry about that. I also a lot of times do a radial filter, and they can be kind of tricky sometimes. But I want to affect you see it's already doing something, but I don't want it to do that. I'll just double click the exposure to reset that. And I want myself to pop out in the picture a little bit. The whites really help me pop a little bit. So I'm going to bring the whites up and turn those highlights back down. And I want my skin to look soft and all that. So I'm just going to bring the texture down, bring that clarity back up to balance that. And now let's go back to our regular edits by deselecting that. It's really coming off kind of hard, so I'm going to bring the contrast down a little bit. And I'm liking the way that look, like +10 vibrance on there. Coloring is really tricky. I wouldn't mess with it too much, but definitely play around with it when you have the opportunity to. But I can see automatically that my skin is doesn't look the way that it does in real life, so I want to change the hue a little bit. So I want to select my skin and add a little bit more like orange to it. I'm going to take the luminance on my face down a little bit just to even out my tones. And then maybe a little bit of contrast to bring some of those colors back in. And that's looking pretty straight. All right, and if you're uploading multiple pictures to Instagram, then it's going to be a carousel, which is a 1:1 aspect ratio. So let's go ahead and crop this into a 1:1. It's taking out a lot of good details, so you just got to figure out what you prioritize. I I'm fine with the way that looks. So and I can just add my face into like some of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy everything that I just did there, copy the aspect ratio, and then paste those on all my photos. And here, just make sure I've got everything in order. So once I'm done, I'm going to select all the photos that I know I'm using for Instagram and export them. Final. Just name them something. Just name that folder something. I'll uncheck that. Export. All right, so let's go back into iTunes. So get rid of these. And find the photos that you just exported. They're here. And then just drag them on into that. All right, so now we go into the phone and go into downloads. They're gonna pop up right there. Just select them. And you're gonna hit this button down here and then save those images. They're gonna pop up right in your recents, right here. And then, so now you've got them on your phone, and then you're ready to go ahead and send them to Instagram and do whatever you want on there, add some text, or you can send them to Canva, play around with that there. But there's no exact process. This is just what's been working for me, and it does have its flaws, but it's a intricate, sophisticated process, and it helps me get done with the things that I need to get done. So I hope that's kind of helped you with maybe your process a little bit, and start taking pictures of yourself and start feeling like a main character. And I know it's a lot, but it's entirely worth it, because now I've got some really dope photos. I could use these as profile photos. I could post them. You know, it feels good. It feels good. You know, you've done something. So let's go have some fun in Atlanta. Thank you guys for tuning in, and let's go. Feeling like a baddie. Ah! Something like that. Something like this. Let's figure something out, man. This next 20 videos or so, I'm trying to figure something out. I'll be in Atlanta.